in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ritter looking to put it up right away. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. In trouble, and he's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him, because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Carr now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Carr completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick the... Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw pulled in by Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter to throw it. Short throw to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Ritter. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ritter from the gun. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The Carr's throw caught by Olave. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Carr.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Going play action, Ritter.
Short throw to Smith.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ritter.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ritter now.
And that's going to be
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. High throw, but the catch is made. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Van Jefferson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 3. Carr. Johnson's got it complete. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Out is Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Ritter back to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Ready. 32.
They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That second down play nets a -4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it. Mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Ritter. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run it here. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.